Hey y'all, and welcome back to another video of Reactions Middle Me, where if you like, comment, subscribe, and support in any type of way, you a beast. And we back again with another video. So Kayleigh G's son, DJ, got jumped at a party yesterday. And not only did Kayleigh G is talking about the people that saying she needs to move, she want them to help. But not the same poor people that she had went to singing. We got the poor people mad. She want them to fund the trip for them to move. But let's get into this.
In his life, if ain't nobody in his life finna help me move 3 kids all the way across states, don't nobody need to be telling me I need to move, bitch. I didn't live in other states at that time. Do y'all know how hard it is to pick up 3 kids and move them miles and miles away? It ain't cheap and it ain't motherfucking. Come on, man. I ain't talking to you. I'm talking to the broke bitches in the chat that's trying to tell the motherfucker what to do, but y'all ain't finna help them. Tell them.
Now you want these same poor people that you claim are poor to fund your trip for you to move. You want these same people to pay for that. And then you call them broke again. But the thing is, Kayleigh G, when you and your baby daddy got into it, wasn't you just talking about moving? And wasn't you also talking about you don't take your kids out? When your baby daddy said you wasn't taking your kids out, you said it was because you were saving up to move. But hey, let's get into this actual situation that she says occurred where DJ gets jumped.
These little ass kids jumped DJ and they screaming he lost the fight. Bitch, I jumped him. Boy, shut the fuck up. I don't want to hear nobody talking about they'll fight him one-on-one. All of y'all was out there today. I gave all of y'all opportunities to fight and y'all immediately jumped.
This is crazy. She loves to see kids fighting. I don't know why, but let's get into this next clip where DJ talked about why he says they jumped him.
On the video of a motherfucker getting jumped, bitch. Show that video of y'all homeboy getting fired on. Show that. Show the video of how we beat y'all homegirl ass with them sticks and that. Ducking the dodge like Mary J. Blige.
So,
show that.
Hit her stick in her head.
Bitch, y'all was throwing sticks. Yeah, y'all might have jumped him, but we saw jumped our ass right on back and fired on y'all folks. Yeah. We too, y'all. Yeah. What's good? Fuck.
And she was ready to fight. I heard one doing she had a fighting clothes like she just wanted to fight.
And look, both of them look cute.
I just wanted to fight.
These ain't number a bunch of little ass kids about these motherfuckers. They ready to get up here. Y'all ain't number some clout chasing their little kids. Somebody let Kiki one day this weekend. I'm already mad, bitch. Don't make me take it out on you. I'm not finna do what I told you, bitch. I'm finna order them fun, bitch. I'm sitting to keep them up. I'm not playing what? I will. They gonna learn to stop playing.
I wasn't scared. Like,
you should.
she was so big. I was like,
thank God.
She was so big. She was like, come on.
I know y'all talking about y'all ain't on nothing. For it to be 3 of us, y'all get y'all ass packed out. Y'all own crowd of people quickly turned on y'all, bitch. I ain't know who's with us and who's against us. First they started out jumping us and then they turned around and helped us. On my soul, they started jumping us first and then turned around and helped us. What the? Wait, let me take out my thing. I'm mad as fuck. He don't know who none of these kids is because I really want to show y'all what's up with his mom. I really do. They really gonna find out. Y'all really gonna push me. And y'all think I wasn't scared to walk up on the motherfucker and found them. I'm telling y'all gonna get y'all folks fucked off for a nigga gonna wind up dying over some internet shit when it come to my kids. That's how serious this shit gonna get on my mama. On my mama. If I would've blew one of y'all little ass kids' ass off, y'all mamas would've been out there telling that y'all was a good person crying. Woo. Because if I would've upped it on them, they would've been looking stupid as fuck. I'm saying it ain't gonna go like that. Next time y'all getting shot. This is the warning. Yeah, I should mean with a BB gun. BT don't know none of y'all. He don't even go to school with none of them motherfucking folks. What they fighting for, DJ?
It's because got beat up, I laughed at, and then the other person.
And I'm gonna tell you.
It ain't nothing wrong with her defending her son or speaking up, but not letting DJ finish out his words. That little irk me because I don't understand how people do that, overtalk each other, all that going back and forth and not letting him finish. But either way, I completely agree with Kayleigh G feeling how she feeling coming behind her son. But I always say Kayleigh G keep her son in some mess. So if you get on live and talk about what you're gonna do to somebody's kids, and you already know how these white ends is in Memphis, and you already know how folks don't play about their folks in Memphis. Now, do I agree that they should have jumped DJ? Heck no. But I know how it also come. If one fight, we all fight. And that's just how they go. Next thing, Kayleigh G, if you came around in the middle of the situation, there's no situation you should even place. You should have got your child and got up out of there. I don't know why she take Autumn to every single fight that go on. I don't care what the situation is, high school people, whatever. Autumn is young. Autumn should not even be in these situations, but Autumn constantly in these situations. Kayleigh G talk about how everybody else put themselves in dangerous situations and gonna have their folks effed off. But Kayleigh G never take that and realize that she's doing that with her kids. And when her at home waiting on them, or if she was even in the car when this whole situation took place. I did see DJ's face. I'm gonna include those pictures probably in a minute. But what I want to say is Kayleigh G keep her kids in some mess. And she talking about behind some internet stuff, these kids don't lose their life, and behind this and that. Now DJ apparently got jumped because he laughed at somebody else getting beat up. Regardless of whatever the situation is, he shouldn't have got jumped. Them kids need to keep their hands to themselves. All kids need to keep their hands to themselves. But I respect the fighting more than I respect anybody that go and get a gun, regardless of the situation. So shout out to DJ for even getting out there and fighting. I'm not sure. I haven't seen the video. I just seen pictures. Now DJ did have a bruise or a knot, shall I say, on his face. That I did see. I haven't seen all, the rest of his face or anything like that. Actually, let me include this picture right here real quick. So this is the caption that they put. They said they did knock his ass out, talking about the knot on his face. Said tore up. It said damn. And then it said Kayleigh, I thought you said your son was throwing them bitches. And they said damn. They said give me a round 2 or something. As y'all can see that knot by DJ's eye right there in the corner. But yeah, his shirt don't look dirty. Kayleigh G said that they really was just swinging like some punks or something, and then everybody else, like, I guess kind of like jumped in, and it was 3 of them. So I'm not really sure. I guess it was her, Autumn, and DJ. Regardless, she talking about some, she didn't call her siblings, which I'm gonna include that video also. I just feel like Kayleigh G doesn't conduct herself like an adult. I understand letting kids fight it out, but she don't conduct herself in an adult manner, and she don't think about how any of this situation could have turned deadly or turned bad. If DJ had got out there and got to whooping them, or if somebody else who, when they was hitting the girl with the sticks or whatever, she would have pulled out a pistol or whatever, and Kayleigh G put hers up, anything could have went wrong. Even with Kayleigh G just having a pistol, so many things could have went wrong in these situations, and Kayleigh G never conducts herself as an adult. Now, like I said, I don't blame her for getting out there and defending her son. But again, Autumn is a child. Autumn should be in a child's place. And that's why when y'all sit up here and talk about Autumn cuss and she acts too grown and she do this and she do that, yeah, because her mama lets her do that. Now, I'm not saying anything negative about Autumn because she's a child and she's going to defend her brother and she's going to stand ground. But in Memphis, we all know how situations go badly. Nobody's thinking about how these kids could be affected. Nobody's thinking about any of this. And for Kayleigh to say that DJ don't know none of these kids, that just means she should have just got her child and left. They wouldn't have had to interact. But now she's talking about going up to the school and what she's going to do at the schoolhouse. We're going to get into that video. And then, yeah.
5 of us. And all of them live right here in Memphis. I got some last night. I ain't calling not one of them. This shit will go on in the streets. You get jumped, you live to fight another motherfucking day. Oh well. It's 5 of us. All my siblings stay right here in Memphis. Bitch, I ain't pick up no motherfucking phone to call nobody last night. They didn't jump me, they jumped my kids, but I'm just saying anybody else if they would have went on, let's just be real. We black people. Black people get in a fight one-on-one, they calling all they could.
She said she had 5 siblings and she didn't call not one of them. Maybe you should have. Somebody needs to be the adult in this situation. It's only so long that you're going to keep on letting these excuses be the reason for why you do what you do and how it affects your children. You know how it affected you, and you still allow your kids to go through this. I don't know what mentality you have. And because of the online presence, that makes it all the more worse. Them kids literally put on a caption and said, Kayleigh, I thought you said your kids was throwing them. But let's get into this next clip.
Who the fuck is Lou? He on here? They said you know who he is.
I know who DJ and Lou is.
So you don't know where they from, what school they go to, no nothing. So you don't know what school these folks go to?
No.
Cause on my soul, I'm gonna be at I swear to God, Lex, I'm gonna be at their school. First day after fall break, bitch. I'm really on that. I go to gym, I pull up and make my kids beat the fuck out y'all in front of the school I stamped. So you don't know what school they go to? We gonna find out. I pay any kid right now that inbox me what school he go to. Any kid can inbox me what school he go to, what neighborhood he stay in. I'm finna cash up y'all 500 right now. Inbox open.
This lady is talking about pulling up to the schoolhouse on the first day at the fall break and doing XYZ and having her kids to beat the F out of another kid at their schoolhouse. Do you know Memphis do not play this type of stuff? Like, do you know that these white ends go to school together and you talking about going to somebody else's stomping ground or their neighborhood? See, showing up at somebody's house already get them enough reasoning to do what they do. I just don't understand this. It's a lot of stuff, and you say this is what happened in the hood, this is what happened, this is what da da da. This is the example of why it's so important for kids to have their father figure in the presence. Kayleigh G is taking her kids down the wrong road continuously. What you mean you gonna pull up to the folks' school? What you mean you finna do this and that and have your son out there fighting at somebody else's school? If your son got jumped and you said don't let this affect him, then you don't need to do all of this. I got a feeling that he do know what school these boys go to, but he do not want a part of none of this. If Kayleigh G do not stop, one of her kids is going to lose their life, and I'm guaranteeing you, Kayleigh G is going to be the first person confused, trying to act like she don't know what happened, and it's going to all be due to her. She's even taking Winter down the wrong path. Winter, she's not teaching her what she needs to. And then is Winter and Autumn in school yet, or are they just at home waiting for the next fight and waiting for the next drama to happen so Autumn can get up here and she can get the fighting like she just did? Or is Winter just waiting on the next thing so she can get on here and have a reason to cuss people out and so her mama can laugh? I don't understand none of this at all. Like I said, it's nothing wrong with Kayleigh G standing up to defend DJ. There's nothing wrong with her standing there wanting to defend her kids if the situation was already playing out. But if you want better for your kids, you do better. Get your son in that car and drive off. You should have called one of your siblings, because who gonna be the adult in this situation? Your kids is looking up to you. Your son called you because he waited for you to come and stand with him, defend him, maybe even diffuse the situation. But this is absolutely sad because I can't say it enough. Who is going to be the adult in this situation with all of this? Your son just could have lost his life. Even when you say your son could have just lost his life, your daughter could have just lost her life, you could have just lost your life, and who's gonna take care of your kids? If there's no man in the presence and you're the only person that's supposed to be raising your kids, is it really even worth it? Is it really worth it? I wouldn't care what I had to do. I wouldn't care to move my kids out of a situation like that, and knowing how dangerous can get and knowing how things can get. You now threatening these kids' lives and talking about you gonna pistol whip them, you gonna shoot them, you gonna do this to them, you gonna do that to them next time. Not only is the YNs in the neighborhood, it's also parents who don't even play like that. You in Memphis, of all places, you know these folks don't play like that. When you get to doing that gun talk, oh, folks be ready. But y'all let me know what y'all think down below. That's the end of this video. Thank y'all for all the likes, the shares, the comments, and I will see y'all next video. Thank y'all for all my new subscribers, and welcome my new subscribers. See y'all next video. Peace.